Following the Grenfell Tower fire in June 2017, many organisations will ask themselves what they need to do differently, or if they need to do anything differently. And many organisations will think, well, we don't operate tower blocks, we're not a residential landlord, this doesn't affect us. But I think the Grenfell Tower disaster illustrates some very serious points for many organisations. Although there is a lot of discussion about external cladding systems and external fire spread, it is possible to achieve that sort of disaster by ignoring basic fire precautions in any sizable building. And the boring things like fire doors being kept closed or kept clear, exit routes being available, staff being trained, are all key. Very interesting parallel recently, and there's been two recently in Dubai, is that there was a hotel called The Address, which was a very large building, multi-storey building, much higher than Grenfell Tower, had 3,000 people in it, and an external fire started on the outside and spread through the cladding in a very similar way. 3,000 people escaped without a single death, although some were injured, largely because the inherent fire precautions in the protection of the stairwell, staircase, escape routes were working properly. So a combination of issues of rapid fire spread, poor internal precautions can lead to disaster, whereas if some of those things are right and well drilled and well rehearsed, the likelihood of disaster is much less. Businesses also need to think about where they have landlord responsibilities. Clearly they will already be addressing issues of external cladding systems and whether they're suitable. Government has done a lot of work in terms of seeking samples of materials, testing materials and whatever. So action is being taken in those areas where there are similar external cladding systems. But I think many organisations should not just focus on external cladding systems and whether they have them or not, or what type they are. I think the key issue is that their basic fire precautions are sound, they control ignition sources, they maintain escape routes properly, they train staff properly, and where they have systems such as fire detection alarm systems, sprinkler systems, they're maintained effectively. Also, in larger buildings, the key to fire safety is effective compartmentation. That's splitting the building up into protected routes with protected walls and whatever. It is terribly easy to compromise that with holes drilled through walls and not being made good, fire doors being damaged, partitions being removed. All of these things can lead to rapid compromising of escape routes and lead to disaster in the event of a fire.